We have got 3 breaks on tap tonight. We're going to do some gold standard football, a little contenders optic basketball, and some immaculate collegiate football. So we've got all kinds of fun things going on tonight. We've also got a whole bunch of unpaid teams in contenders optic, in particular, mostly hanging out there on 1 or 2 invoices. So if you happen to be one of those people who have not yet found time to pay your invoice, please get it paid so that you can keep your teams and we don't have to go through the trauma of reselling the teams. We are taking a look right now at the information that we go over before we start ripping. So we're starting off with this little note about feedback because I get asked this a lot. So anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you're going to instantly get the same in return, thanks to the wonders of automation, making our lives easier. And of course, the second thing there is to say thank you. I appreciate you being here, bidding and breaking and chatting and hanging out with me on this Thursday night. This is what's coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, we're going to break a half case of Leaf Rookie Retro, and that is loose boxes from a shared case. Spots are sold by the first letter of the last name, and they are listed in the football category. We will break another case of Tribute Baseball tomorrow night and another full case of Encased Basketball. On Saturday night, we're going to break a half case of Donruss Football. It's the back half of the case that we started last night. Base cards do not ship to the teams in Donruss Football. They have their own bidding spot. Both Sunday and Monday will be off nights because there's way too much stuff to get shipped out. Got to have a couple of days to get caught up. Then on Tuesday, we're going to go back and finish up a case of Allen and Ginter Baseball. We broke the first half of that case probably a week or so ago. We'll break the back half of it on Tuesday night. So for tonight, Gold Standard, Contenders Optic, and Immaculate Collegiate on tap. Anticipating that should be on the way to you no later than Tuesday, barring anything unforeseen. Hopefully I'm going to be able to get it out to you faster than Tuesday, but it should not be any later than that unless, as I said, something really unexpected happens. If you were to get skunked in any of these breaks tonight, you would still get a package in the mail. You will, rather, still get a package in the mail. It will have consolation card or cards in it. So anytime you do a break with me that has a paid shipping, has a shipping charge attached to it, even if you get skunked in the break, you're still going to get a package with cards, okay? So that's how that is going to roll. Now, let me see where we stand on unpaid stuff, kids, and then we'll figure out what we're going to break first. This has turned into a nightly tradition, hasn't it? Except a bad tradition, one of those kinds you don't want to have. So let's see what we're still waiting on and what we need to do here. I am just waiting on eBay to cooperate with me and reload this stupid page, which it's kind of not wanting to do. Okay, so it looks like we have got one team opening Gold Standard at the moment, one team opening Contenders Optic at the moment, as in not yet paid. Immaculate Collegiate Football is the only one that's completely paid up at this moment in time. So I guess we'll just break that one first. And at that point, we'll check back again. And if our little wayward bidders haven't picked up what they need to pick up after we break Immaculate Collegiate, then we'll offer some teams up in chat. How does that sound for a plan? So this is a 5-box full case, 2019 Immaculate Collegiate. This is break number 3. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay Thursday night, the 8th of August. We've got team names there on one side, winning bidders across from each team on the opposite side. Thank you very much to everyone in this break for actually getting your bills paid on time. You don't know how much I appreciate that. It makes life much easier. I'm going to tweak the focus here a little bit. You're going to notice that your background went out of focus, but don't worry, that is on purpose. We're still going to be able to see everything. But I did have to rearrange my cases a little bit. I usually have all that stuff set out in the order that we're going to break it, but sometimes we have to switch up our order like we're doing tonight to give a couple of folks a little bit of extra time to catch up on getting stuff taken care of if they need to. Hi, Joe. Joe says I need to hire a team of people. You know what, Joe? I have thought about that several times, and here's my issue with it. I feel like I would have trouble trusting people to sort it correctly for like a long time. I feel like that they would sort it and I would almost be going behind them just making sure that they sorted it right, and I would probably feel that way about it for a long time. And so when I look at it like that, I think, how much time does that really save me if somebody's doing it and then I'm just going along behind them making sure that they did it right? Plus, there's the fact of anybody else that's going to do it's probably going to be a lot slower than I am, at least in the beginning, because it does take some getting used to before you can really go very quickly, because otherwise you have to think about, like, where is each team in your grid as you're sorting. After you've been doing it for a while, it's just muscle memory. You don't even have to think about it. You just know where each team is in your grid. But I could deal with that probably, but it's the what if they mess up? That's the issue for me. Because let's say that I, get to the point where I can trust them and then they start messing stuff up. Like, I would have no idea if they ship something wrong, where to find it or what, and then of course I would ultimately be responsible for that, because it would be somebody's cards potentially. So I don't know. I have thought about it. I've actually thought about it a lot, and I just can't quite decide on what I want to do about it. Midway, the Bears, I believe, were already paid up. That is not, they are not available in any break. Of course, everything's paid up here at Immaculate Collegiate, but we potentially have one sitting in Gold Standard Football and one sitting in Contenders Optic, which is a whole lot better than it looked like 30 seconds before we started, when we had like 17 teams unpaid in Contenders Optic. So, yes, that's a big improvement. But the Bears were not amongst them, my friend, I'm sorry to say. And Mickey is here. Hi, Mickey. Gary, yeah, same thing, guys. We're going to check after I break Immaculate Collegiate here. I'm giving the original bidders this amount of time extra to get their invoice paid. And if it's still unpaid after we finish Immaculate Collegiate, then yes, we'll sell off that team that's in Gold Standard. But we are going to give them at least, until I finish this break. So, all right, meanwhile, back at the ranch, let me get a few sleeves out and we'll take a look at the awesomeness that is Immaculate Collegiate and see what we can find. So far, we've had such good luck with this product. It always has fantastic relics. One of my favorites for relics from the Panini line is Immaculate, because you get some really unusual stuff out of it a lot of times, things you wouldn't see in other products. So one thing I did not mention, of course, everybody here is in a collegiate uniform, which means they're going to go to their current team if they are an active player. If they happen to be a Hall of Famer, retired type guy, it would go to the team they played for the longest. Christian McCaffrey base, he is a Panther. Behind that is a nice little Dwayne Haskins relic, piece of the gloves. It is numbered to 76, and I think that's a little too thick for my sleeve, so what I'm going to do is just let it sit over here. I've got a way to get it to you safely. I don't want to try to force it into a sleeve, though, for any purposes like that. Number to 49, it is Nasir Adderley. And guys, I don't really remember where Nasir Adderley goes, and honestly, I don't know if I've got him written down either, but let's see if I do. Oh, I did. Good. Chargers. There you go. Been so long since I've seen him, didn't even remember. There's a redemption. We'll check it out at the very end of the break. Meanwhile, we have David Sills coming out, and David is numbered to 99. You've got the two-color relic and a hard-signed autograph on it. And David, of course, is a Buffalo Bill. He's an undrafted free agent to the Bills. Here's another Dwayne Haskins, Redskins. Maybe a few little imperfections on the corners, nothing too outrageous. And Dwayne is numbered /99. 3-color relic, hard signed autograph headed to the Redskins with Mr. Haskins. Okie dokie, let's move on into the next one. Actually, that's just bugging me. This doesn't have to be in a sleeve, obviously doesn't have to be protected, but I write on the sleeves, so I like to, I don't know, it's bugging me that I had set it there without one, so now I fixed it. I feel better. Too much information? Maybe. That is numbered to 49, Mitch Trubisky coming out for the Bears. Saquon Barkley /99 with a relic for the Giants. Numbered /99, Riley Ridley. That is also the Bears. Behind that is Jeffrey Simmons /49, sticker autograph. And Jeffrey is a Titan, I believe. Tennessee Titans. Let me just double check that. I'm 99% sure that that's right, but let's make it 100%, shall we? Yes, Titans. Next up is Andy Isabella, numbered /25. Andy Isabella goes to the Cardinals. Oh, isn't that handsome? Oh, I love that relic. It is numbered /5. It's David Montgomery and the Bears. The Bears are kind of rolling tonight. And you know what I found when I sorted some of this the other day? There's a couple of these that have like little, I don't know what the word is to say, almost like little paper tears or little stress something on some of those corners by the relics. That particular one doesn't, but I didn't even notice it in the break when we did it the first time. I noticed it when I was sorting it, and it was really kind of weird, but anyway, I guess part of it. That is the gloves, numbered /88. It is Mecole Hardman Jr., little imperfection lower left on the front there. Another one that is too thick to go in a sleeve, Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, you guys are going back and forth about who's going to get what team and all that kind of stuff. Well, hopefully, hopefully, honestly, I just hope the person who had it to begin with has it paid for. That would make everybody's life much simpler. But we will see how that shakes out, my friends. Juju Smith-Schuster, it is numbered /25 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Behind it, numbered /32, is Terry McLaurin, another one for the Redskins. Also a very thick one. As is this Terry McLaurin, back-to-back Terry McLaurin. And by the way, the Redskins are hitting like crazy in this break. That's a piece of the glove. It is numbered /72. It is way too thick to go in a sleeve. This one might, though. Let's see. Let's see if this one is the first Terry McLaurin. No, it doesn't. I was right originally. That's no sense trying to make them go in there when they don't want to. This is numbered /99. It is Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray. So we've got Browns and Cardinals in play, which means we will potentially be going to use random.org to find that a home. We'll set it up there in housekeeping and sort it out at the end of the break. Preston Williams /99. That's the Dolphins. And next out, we have a little Karen Higdon /99. Karen was an undrafted free agent to the Texans ultimately. So Houston Texans /99 with the Higdon. Josh Jacobs, there's a nice one for the Raiders /99 again. Hard signed autograph and relic. All right, let's see. You guys are funny. Saying you're on my doorstep with cash. Mickey lives in the attic. You all are funny. As in trying to figure out who's going to get the team. Right on. I hear you. Oh, Gary says if he had every team except one, he still wouldn't get a big hit. Gary, have you been on a bad run, my friend? We need to try to get that straightened out for you. There is another Mitch Trubisky, so a second base Trubisky. That's to 99 for the Bears. Here comes Christian McCaffrey. He is Panthers. That is a relic numbered to 99. We have a relic for Damian Harris to 99 for the Patriots. Next up is Devin White. Devin to 49. Devin is a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, I believe. Let's make 100% sure. Yeah, Tampa Bay. Devin to 49. TJ Hawkinson to 99. That's headed to the Detroit Lions. Another Terry McLaurin. That is absolutely insane. That's numbered to 99. A little imperfection there on your edge. I think, and same on the back. I think that is the third Terry McLaurin and probably the fourth or fifth out for the Redskins tonight. That's Washington's really having quite a nice break. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with a relic from the gloves, numbered to 88. That is headed to the Eagles, Philadelphia. All right, this is our last box out of Immaculate Collegiate. So we need to do a little last box mojo right now and try to collectively conjure up some excellent hits out of here, we hope, right? That is the hope. There is Nick Chubb, numbered to 25, and that is the Browns. Daniel Jones with a gloves relic, numbered to 88 for the Giants. A lot of those really thick ones don't go in sleeves. If you're wondering why I'm not putting them in there, that's why. They don't fit. Travion Williams, and that is the Bengals with a relic. And there's another Nick Chubb. What's the deal with that? It's out of the same box, no less. That is numbered to 49. I guess the other one, though, was just a base card, so I guess we can kind of forgive. This one, I guess, a little thicker than wants to go in there as well. And Justice Hill makes an appearance for the Ravens, numbered to 25. And J.J. Arcega-Whiteside again to 99. And that again is the Eagles. So we've got some recapping to do, but before we recap, guess what? We have got some other stuff to do. Housekeeping. Oh, see, I set that sleeve on the table and then it didn't want to slide with everything else. We've got this little fella here we've got to do something with momentarily. We've got Baker Mayfield and the Browns on the top part of the card, Kyler Murray and the Cardinals on the bottom part of the card. We will go to the spreadsheet and see if the same person happens to own both teams. If they do not, then we will use random.org to award that card, in which case we do random 3 different times. The first 2 do not count. Only the third random would make the decision. And on top of that, it will be listed top to bottom the way it appears on the card. Meanwhile, let me get us to the Panini website, because in a hot second, as soon as I get this done, I'm going to flip over there and we are going to find out what we need to know about what's on the other side of this redemption. All right, it is Dylan Mitchell, rookie patch autographs for Dylan Mitchell. And I don't know really where Dylan Mitchell even goes. I'm probably going to have to look that up. Oh, Vikings. I did have it written down. Yay. Yay, yay. See, I write down some of the ones that I know I'm likely to have trouble remembering, like Dylan Mitchell. So let's go look him up. You want to? Yeah, we know you do. The card set here is rookie patch autographs, so an RPA. And the card number for Dylan is 140. So we got to scroll a little bit to get to it. And it's ultimately going to be numbered to 99 when you get it. So we'll add that fun little fact to our sleeve there. And then let's deal with this. So once again, we're Browns and Cardinals. And let's first go take a look at our spreadsheet, see if we've got the same or different team owners here. So our Browns, that is Bobby's Bargains, and our Cardinals is Brandon Ayers 89. So in fact, we've got two different team owners, which means we've got to use random.org to figure this one out for us. All right, good luck, Browns and Cardinals. Please remember it is the third random that decides. First two do not count. So ignore that one and ignore that one. And here's our third one. 3 times. Our date and time stamp comes up to the Browns. So the Cleveland Browns are getting this dual relic by way of random.org, who figured that out for us. Now that was in a sleeve. Don't everybody freak out on me. It's in a sleeve. That's what I wrote on, not the card. So the Browns with the relic, and the Vikings with a little Dylan Mitchell redemption. And the rest of the way down here, we have got Nick Chubb, which of course is the Browns. Why did I say JJ Arcega-Whiteside? I'm like, I did this the other night too. I'm looking at one pile and like I should be looking at this one. I don't know. I need a Red Bull. Christian McCaffrey for the Panthers. Karen Higdon, undrafted free agent, went to the Texans. Preston Williams went to the Dolphins. Jeffrey Simmons is a Titan. Dwayne Haskins, a Redskin. David Sills, a Buffalo Bill. Nasir Adderley. I already forgot Nasir Adderley. I had to look him up to begin with, didn't I? I already forgot him again. Chargers. Gosh, why can't I remember that? Nasir Adderley is a Charger. Chargers. Gotta try and retain these things, huh? Justice Hill for the Ravens. There's Daniel Jones for the Giants. JJ Arcega-Whiteside for the Eagles. Terry McLaurin, Redskins. TJ Hawkinson for the Lions. Devin White for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And there's another JJ Arcega-Whiteside for the Eagles. Trayvon Williams, Bengals. Josh Jacobs, Raiders. Mecole Hardman Jr., Kansas City Chiefs. I love that relic right there. I think it's my favorite out of this whole case. That is David Montgomery and the Bears. And then we have ourselves Damian Harris for the Patriots, followed by another Terry McLaurin for the Redskins, and another Terry McLaurin for the Redskins. Huh. Yeah. If you got the Redskins, you did quite well tonight, is the moral of that story. Andy Isabella for the Cardinals. Riley Ridley for the Bears. Saquon Barkley, the Giants. And Dwayne Haskins, another Redskin. So, yeah. I think Redskins the clear winner of that break, huh? So let me take a little peek at where we sit on what is paid and what is not paid. While I am doing that, I'm going to let you look at this again. So we've already talked about it. I'm not going to read it all off to you again. But if you did not see it before, if you weren't logged in when we were discussing it at the start of the night, please review it, take a look at it, and hit me up with any questions. Okay, so it looks like we are paid up in gold standard right now, so we can go ahead with that one. We may potentially have a contenders optic spot setting open in a little bit, but for the moment, it looks like gold standard is going to be our next break because it is ready to go in terms of it's all paid up. So this is 6 boxes. It's a half case quantity. They are loose boxes from a shared case. And it is break number 5. And of course also ended tonight on eBay, the night we're breaking it, which is Thursday night, the 8th of August. Team names are on one side, winning bidders across from on the opposite. If anybody happens to be watching the Cubbies and the Reds, hey, keep me posted on the score if you would. Poor Alex Wood didn't even last but 3 innings, but then again, neither did Cole Hamels. So, starting pitching, not too hot tonight in the Reds-Cubs game. We'll just leave it at that. It was not too hot. But when I last saw it, the Reds were behind. I think we were down by 1. And the last I more heard than saw, but the last I heard of it, we were down by 1. So this is a 1-pack per box product, as our last was. First thing I'm going to do is just get all of the packs out and on the table so that we can just buzz right on down the road. Once we get started, we delay our gratification only once. Oh, Mickey, you still need to find that Easton stick. All right, man, let's do that for you. Let's try and find your Easton stick tonight. I think that would be good. And hi, Derek. I don't know if I saw you jump in before or not, but hi to you as well. And Gary, you gave me the score. Thank you. 7-5 Cubs. Ooh, I want my Reds to win. But, you know, hey, can't win them all. Listen, if we're the Reds, we do well to win what we win. So, but there's still time, probably, I'm going to guess. And Joe gave me the score, too. Thank you, Joe. You're always so good about helping me out and keeping me on track when I am trying to vicariously follow my games. Oh, Gary, you pulled an Easton Stick RPA out of here? Out of Gold Standard? Or out of something else? Maybe Mickey wants to buy it. I don't know. You should see if Mickey wants it. But then again, we're going to try to pull it for Mickey right now. So maybe Mickey may wait till after the break, Mickey, so we don't jinx you. Even if you do want it. We don't want to jinx you. Because we're going to try very hard to find it for you in here. Hey, I saw a bit of interesting news. Do any of you remember a product called Panini Black? It was, I think, last made in 2013. In fact, I probably have some from 2013 around here that I use in mixers and stuff. I mean, I haven't had it since 2013, but my point is I think I have some. But they made it in like 2012 and 13 for sure. Maybe 2011, but I can't remember that for certain. And they are bringing it back. Haha, how about that? So that ought to be pretty cool. I always loved black. My issue with it was, you know, it had terrible edges and corners, as a lot of these thick cards do. But supposedly they have improved upon all of that. So anyway, well, that was an exciting little announcement. We are starting out with our base card for Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. And our next base card here is for the Cardinals, and that is Larry Fitzgerald. Now we can start with some hits. And the Raiders come out first with Jim Otto. I'm holding that the wrong way. That is numbered to 49. I'm used to it facing the opposite way. And behind that, we've got, look at this, a second Raider, back-to-back Raiders. This is your rookie, Clelin Ferrell, to 199. Bad, kind of all 4 corners, but particularly lower left, leaving a bit to be desired there. And for something completely different, we have a Raven, Miles Boykin. Miles is numbered to 75. You've got the pair of relics and autograph. A Joe Theismann white gold relic, numbered to 149 for the Redskins. And then a Russell Wilson relic, numbered to 149, also the white gold card set for the Seahawks. So yeah, I'm kind of excited about Panini Black coming back. And Panini kind of has a, they kind of tend to do that anyway. They'll take things and take them off the market for a while, and then after they've rested, they bring them back. I mean, honestly, they did that with Gold Standard Football. It was in basketball for years, but it hadn't been in football since like 2011 until they brought it back last year or year before last, I forget. Trace McSorley to 99, that is the Ravens. And then a Sony Michel base for the Patriots, numbered to 75. And I really hate that they did gold ink on a flipping gold background because you can barely see that signature, which blows because that is Daniel Jones to 49. The other thing that's rather unfortunate, you can see that white on that corner and you got a little bit of white on that corner right out of the pack with some unfortunate little chipping there on your front corners. But that is the Giants with your rookie quarterback Daniel Jones, 2-color relic and gold signature, gold ink signature there. Gardner Minshew out next for the Jags. It is numbered to 199. The Bengals are getting involved with their rookie quarterback Ryan Finley. A trio of relics for the Redskins, numbered to 199, with Bryce Love, Dwayne Haskins, and Terry McLaurin. And a Gold Rush relic for the Dolphins to 199 with Kenyon Drake. Gary, oh no, Gary, we're not having good luck for you so far. Daggone it. We got to change that up. Tell me again who you had. Let me think about this. You said it in there. You had Cardinals, Niners, and something. The Cardinals, the 49ers, and something. Well, we got to find you something, Gary. We're going to work on that. And Mickey needs his Chargers to get a grip, too. Number to 99, there is Josh Allen for the Buffalo Bills. Let's go ahead and pull our other base off the bottom there. And that is Drew Brees for the Saints. Yeah, Alex. I mean, the Ravens have been actually getting hits pretty regularly out of everything this year. The Raiders seem to be kind of streaky. Like, sometimes you don't see a lot of Raiders in a product, and other times you see a ton. This is one of those nights where we're seeing a ton of Raiders, because we're adding another one to the tally with Marcus Allen, numbered to 49, with a good-looking relic. Anthony Miller and the Chicago Bears. And that's a nice-looking little group, primarily because of that relic. Makes it nice, to 149. The Panthers bringing home Brian Burns. And Brian is numbered to 199. The Bears, well, David Montgomery. Bears are hitting a bunch tonight as well. Another one of those gold ink signatures. Makes me crazy. It's numbered to 49. Nice relics. Nice low number. And then they give you a flippin' gold ink pen signature on a gold background. Not even like a paint pen. That's like a Sharpie. That's why it doesn't show up. I mean, somebody should have been able to look at that and say, that's not going to work on a gold background. Meanwhile, the Chicago Bears just keep on coming tonight. Eddie Jackson comes out next, numbered to 99. So the Bears are rolling. Gary, your Patriots, Bills, and somebody else. Okay. Well, let's try to find you some Patriots and some Bills, and hopefully whoever the somebody else is too. And then the Raiders and the 49ers and the Cardinals, right? Are still yours, I think. To 25, Brian Burns and the Panthers for our base card number 1. Base card number 2, numbered to 99, is Robbie Anderson for the Jets. Another Kenyon Drake relic, Gold Rush for the Dolphins, numbered to 199. The New York Giants and Saquon Barkley. Ooh, that's nice. It's numbered to 49, piece of the football, dual relic. That's probably a piece of a glove or something else. The laundry tag. All in all, that's pretty handsome looking card. Surprised it's not numbered lower. Arizona Cardinals, here we go. We got a little ink for you here, should be, I think. Oh, shoot, a relic. I misjudged where it was in the pile. I'm sorry. Ooh, I got your hopes up. That's Andy Isabella to 199. And I thought it was going to be ink, but it was not. The Seahawks, Travis Homer, bad lower left corner. Some of the others with minor stuff. Travis is numbered to 199, and a redemption, which, as you know, we're going to set right up here in housekeeping and flip it at the very end of the break. Leonard Fournette, base card number 1, numbered to 99. Base card number 2 is Nick Chubb for the Browns, and it should be a little lower numbered. That's usually how it works. It's to 75. We have an autograph for Kenyon Drake because why not? We've pulled like 100 Kenyon Drake cards out of here. This is numbered to 149 for the Dolphins. So now you have a bookend of Kenyon Drake relics and then an autograph to split the middle. There's a Patriot for you. It is Damian Harris, numbered to 75. Autograph and pair of relics. And then we have for the Ravens, Trace McSorley. And Trace is numbered to 75. Followed by a little Ryan Kerrigan to 199 for the Redskins. No, Gary, we got to find you some more, huh? I didn't pay attention to what anything went for tonight. I usually don't have time to look at that before the break, but he says what he's pulled so far is definitely not worth what it costs to get his spots, so we need to try to conjure you up some extra stuff out of the last box, huh? Meanwhile, the Bears, again, Mike Singletary, tricolor relic, numbered to 49. Chicago really cleaning up in here tonight. Which brings us to Last Box Mojo. So let's fire it up, guys and gals. Let's collectively focus our efforts and try to pull some big, big, big hits out of here. Mickey says he just needs one. He just needs one. So we need to find him one good one. And Gary says, oh yeah, Gary, your bill was kind of high. So we do need to try to find you some other stuff too, don't we? There is Alex Smith, numbered to 99 for the Redskins. And our next base out is for the Patriots with Dion Branch. That is numbered to 25. I stuck that in the wrong spot. Houston Texans. How about a little Deshaun Watson to 25? Not too bad to pull your QB out of there if you've got the Texans tonight. And next up, wow, Raiders, Josh Jacobs. That autograph is pretty much non-existent. It's numbered to 49, and even his Sharpie must have been almost out of ink. Like, sitting here in front of me, I can barely read that autograph. It's not just not showing up on camera, like it's barely showing up at all. You've also got a bad lower right corner. Josh Jacobs and the Raiders. I just don't know why Panini did that. Anybody would have been able to look at that and say, that's not going to work. Like, who just let them sit there and sign all that in gold in a Sharpie? I mean, like, use a paint pen or something if that's what you want to do. Or better yet, don't put gold on gold. Deshaun Watson out again for the Texans. Same box to 199. The Vikings with a dual relic, numbered to 199. Kirk Cousins and Stephon Diggs. And then we have the Giants with a dual relic here. It is Daniel Jones and Darius Slayton, numbered to 199. Now we have a redemption to flip over, and we're going to find out, as we did with our last product, we'll flip it over and then we'll go to the Panini website and find out a little bit more about it. And this is Noah Fant, rookie jersey autographs prime. Would lead one to believe that it will be low numbered. I mean, you never know, but we're going to go find out. That's part of the fun. Go into the Panini website. Noah Fant, of course, is a Denver Bronco. So let's get ourselves, let me get there, and then I'll get you there on the Panini website. And daggone it, I'm making a mess here, opening up all kinds of stuff I didn't mean to open. I'm just clicking on all kinds of things. All right, so we are football Panini. We need to switch to gold standard. And our card set was rookie jersey autographs prime. Okay, there we go. And our card number is 220. Noah Fant Broncos will be numbered to 49. Big 49. Okie dokie. Let's get a little recapping action underway here for gold standard. So it is Noah Fant, I marked on myself, for the Broncos, and it's numbered, or will be numbered to 49 when you get it. Obviously, it is a redemption right now. And then we have the Texans, the Raiders, the Texans again, Ravens, Cardinals, the Bears, and more Bears, followed by more Bears, a Bengal, a Jag, the Giants, the Seahawks, and the Redskins. Next is Giants, Vikings, Bears, Redskins, Patriots, Dolphins, Seahawks. That's a really nice one for the Giants. That's Saquon Barkley. I like that a lot. Dolphins, Panthers, Raiders, Dolphins, Redskins, and Ravens, Raiders, and Raiders. Both those Raiders came out of the same box. Of course, we had some Bears that came out of the same box too. So yeah, I don't know. Sometimes Panini not the greatest at randomizing what's in the boxes sometimes. All right, kids. So, Gary says that, and Mickey both are like, oh, that is terrible. They did not have good luck in that break. I'm sorry, guys. I know sometimes it just doesn't work out, and then that is never fun. So I do empathize with you there, man. I've been there. It is not fun. I know, and I'm sorry we didn't have better luck for you for sure. Contenders Optic is going to be coming up next in basketball. I'm going to let you look at this page again if you didn't see it earlier or hear me discuss it at the top of the break. Please take a moment, review the information, hit me up with questions. Let me see if our last team in here has been paid now or if it is up for grabs. And it looks like it is up for grabs. That is the Oklahoma City Thunder and Contenders Optic. Let's see. Looks like it ended at 22 even on eBay. So if someone wants to pick up the Oklahoma City Thunder, you can do that. Meanwhile, let me update the spreadsheet to reflect that that does not go to the person whose name is currently listed there since it wasn't paid. All right, this is unpaid. All right. Okie dokie. Let me get that scheduled and highlighted. So I'm trying to say, good grief. All right. Well, Gary, there's definitely no way to rig it, quote unquote. I mean, you know, you guys saw me open the boxes and open the packs. I have no way to control what Panini puts in there. All I can do is open it and show it to you as we open it, which is exactly what we did. So I am sorry that it didn't fall your way, but most certainly, sir, I did not rig it. That's why we do it live on camera. You can see the boxes being opened and the packs being opened, and that's why we do it that way. All right, so no one is interested there in picking up the Oklahoma City Thunder, I take it? All right, well, then we will roll on down the road here. So this is a 10-box inner case of Contenders Optic Basketball. It is break number 3. It again ended on eBay tonight, Thursday night, the 8th of August. And we've got one person in here who's got probably about half the teams. So BD Hall of Fame cards, it's not quite a personal case break for you, but man, it's approaching it. You got a lot of teams in here. And of course, the Oklahoma City Thunder is our unpaid team in the break. And that is how we set right at the moment going into Contenders Optic. And this product is another one that doesn't take a terribly long time to break because it doesn't have a ton of cards in it. It's another one with just one pack per box and a relatively low number of cards per pack. It's a nice little change of pace occasionally from when we do the heavy stuff like we did last night with Don West football. So this is one autograph card per box. You know, Panini always says on average to do a little CYA on their part. Every once in a while we'll get a hit that has been replaced by rewards points. If that happens here tonight, the rewards point card, of course, is going to be given out using random.org at the end of the break. Hopefully it won't, but you never know. And then there's a lot of parallels in here too, so there'll be some numbered cards and parallels and other things that we'll see in addition to our one autograph card per box. Guess everybody probably saw that Zion has officially signed his deal with Panini, so he's officially now a Panini athlete, or signed an autograph deal anyway. I don't know if he signed a deal that encompasses his memorabilia with them or not, but he definitely signed the autograph deal with Panini. So Zion, I'm sure, will be very heavily featured in Contenders draft picks, which will be coming up before too long. Although they also continue to list 2018-19 basketball, even though they will be breaking out some of the 19-20, they'll still break 18-19 for a couple more months before switching over. They do basketball so oddly, from a timing perspective anyway. Okay, let's get rolling here with Contenders Optic and see what we can see. Okay, so we'll go a little slower through the first pack just so everybody kind of gets a feel for what's going on. So this is a historic Rookie of the Year insert. We're going to find lots of them. They are, generally speaking, not going to be numbered. If we see one that is, I will flag that. Then we've got a base card and a base card that is a prism behind it. The prism is D'Angelo Russell for the Nets. Those are not numbered. Even the base that are prism are not numbered. Now this gold should be numbered. That is Lonzo Ball for the Lakers, and you will find that it is numbered 210. Next up is the Phoenix Suns. That's our hit, and it's a nice one right out of the first box with DeAndre Ayton, the blue parallel, numbered to 99. So the Phoenix Suns getting our first hit with a nice one. And then Hall of Fame contenders, we'll find loads of these. They're generally speaking, again, not numbered. That one was for the Thunder. And this, which looks like cracked ice, but I think maybe Panini calls it crystals in here. They switch back and forth as to what they call it. Anyway, an insert, cool looking, but not numbered. Front row seat, that is Lillard and the Trailblazers. We have a base Vucevic for the Magic. And then a Kyle Lowry for the Raptors with a prism. The red are a variation, but they are not numbered in here. It's Golden State Warriors and who was on that card? Draymond Green. Just signed a big contract extension too, by the way. For the 76ers, we have an autograph, and it is on a season ticket parallel. That is J.J. Redick for the 76ers. That was a sticker if I didn't say that. Winning tickets, another just insert, unnumbered, Nowitzki Mavericks. Front row seat insert for Lillard and the Trailblazers. Our standard base is Gobert for the Jazz. And our base prism is Kyle Kuzma for the Lakers. We have an orange Chris Paul for the Rockets, numbered to 49. Our hit looks like it's going to be the Pistons. And that is that an on-card? No, that's a sticker, but it looked on-card there for a minute. That's Andre Drummond, season ticket autograph for the Pistons. And then we have another insert. This is a winning ticket for the Rockets, Clyde Drexler. Lottery ticket. I like these. We don't find a ton of them. It is a refractor, and it's Marvin Bagley for the Kings. You can see we've got a little bit of a bad lower left there on the back. So they're not numbered, but we usually don't find like a ton of the lottery tickets. But I personally just like the design. I think they're nice looking cards. Jabari Parker for the Wizards. A red parallel of Kyle Lowry and the Raptors. Then a base prism, John Collins and the Hawks. And our hit comes out, another one for the Phoenix Suns. This is numbered to 99, and it is Tom Chambers for the Suns. Hall of Fame contenders. I think we already saw this exact same card. That's the Thunder and Russell Westbrook. Ooh, a die cut. Oh, the plot thickens. Superstar die cut for the 76ers and Ben Simmons. That's actually a nice little hit. These don't come out too terribly often. You can see there's an imperfection. Looks like maybe part of the paper is bent back on that top point up there. It looks exactly like what it is, either the paper or the coating or both. Just bent back a slight bit on that very top point. So that's a nice little insert for the 76ers. Curry for the Warriors. And then we have a numbered Dennis Smith Jr. for the Knicks. It's the gold, so it's numbered to 10. The Grizzlies with a prism base, and the Nuggets with our autograph. And that is, again, on a season ticket. It's Jokic. And not numbered, it doesn't appear. Winning tickets insert for the Celtics with Kevin Garnett. Front row seat insert Kevin Love and the Cavaliers. Base Kyrie Irving for the Celtics. A blue parallel of Donovan Mitchell and the Jazz. Donovan numbered to 99. Red unnumbered parallel of Siakam for the Raptors. The Clippers with our autograph. And that is Jerome Robinson. I'm feeling for the sticker. Yeah, that's a hard signed autograph, not numbered for the Clippers. And then we have Historic MVPs insert for Shaq, a little Shaquille O'Neal headed out for the Lakers. Class Acts Luka. That's a nice one. A Luka insert. It's not numbered, but still not one you find particularly often by the by. So good little hit there for the Mavericks and Luka. The Oklahoma City Thunder have our base card, Russell Westbrook. Our Prism base is the Rockets with Chris Paul. A red parallel for Spencer Dinwiddie and the Brooklyn Nets. A redemption, which is going to set up here and hang out face down. We'll flip it at the end of the break and find out where it goes. For the Nets, that is Jarrett Allen on an insert. Wow, look at that. Can you believe that? It's the exact same insert. Like, seriously, these do not come out super often at all. And now we find two of them in the same 10-box inner case for the same player. And this one has a crazy thing on the upper left point. Isn't that weird? The other one had the crazy thing on the upper right. And this one's got paper peeling back or something on the upper left. It's like they're mirror images of one another. It's very strange. But anyway, super unusual to find two of those in an entire case period, much less in a 10-box inner. So congrats on that. DeAndre Jordan and the Knicks with a base. We have an orange Gallinari for the Clippers, numbered to 49. Behind that is a blue Jamal Murray for the Nuggets to 99. Another redemption. That gives us a pair of redemptions now that we'll flip at the end of the break. And then we have the Miami Heat, Ray Allen with a winning ticket insert. Ooh, another nice insert for Luka. So we haven't seen an autograph yet for Luka, but this is the second very nice insert out. That is the lottery ticket version, so the Mavericks, nice hit there. A base Kemba Walker for the Hornets. This is blue, numbered to 99. It is McCollum for the Trailblazers. We have a red Paul Gasol for the Bucks. That is unnumbered. Our hit is the Jazz with Grayson Allen. And Grayson is numbered to 99. He got traded, didn't he? I think he did. To the Nets, maybe? I don't know. Paul Gasol and the Bucks. Of course, the card obviously goes to the Jazz. I should clarify that. I was just talking about the trade as an aside. But if I don't clarify that, then somebody later will think that that card doesn't go to the Jazz. But it does. It goes to the team on the card when they're in their professional uniforms, as they are here. A lottery ticket, Michael Porter Jr., Denver Nuggets. A base for the T-Wolves with D. Rose. Red parallel for Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then a Jordan Clarkson Prism base for the Cavaliers. And what did Last Box Mojo bring us? They did bring us the Hawks, but not exactly Trae Young. We got Amari Spellman to 99 with an up-and-coming card set autograph. And the little Magic Johnson winning tickets insert for the Lakers. But we're not quite finished, guys and gals, because we do have those two redemptions that we're going to flip over. And then we'll go, as we tend to do, to the Panini website. We'll find out a little bit more about them over there. Meantime, I am sorting out our numbered stuff here from our stack so that we can recap it in a moment, along with our autographs, etc. So let's see who's on the other side of this. First one out is, oh, God, I can't say that guy's name. It's like coach or something like that. It's something really that doesn't sound at all like it looks. That is rookie season ticket red. I think that guy is a net, but we'll find out for sure on the Panini website. And Luka, baby, ba-boom. Score if you have the Mavericks. Rookie season ticket blue, which means it'll be numbered as well. So money in the bank if you have the Mavericks, who, by the way, sold pretty low tonight, I think. That is one I did look at because... well, I just did. I happened to see that one as it was ending. So I know where that one ended tonight. It's about the only one I know for sure. But yeah, you got your money's worth and then some if you have the Mavericks. So let's go back over here to the Panini website and get it set up here to take a look at this and see what we can find. I think it's under playoff, isn't it? Yeah, Contenders Optic. And let's go ahead and look up the guy, the coach, whatever his name is. Rookie season ticket red. I think he's a net, but we're going to make sure that he's a net. Card number 104. And there he is. He is a net, and he is to 149. Next, we will take a little stroll through to find our Luka, which is rookie season ticket blue. And Luka is card number 128 in here. So Mavericks as expected and numbered to 99, also as we would have expected, being that it's blue. So that is where we sit tonight with Contenders Optic. Let's go ahead and get our recap up. I forgot to show you. Oh, man, I never switched your screen. Daggone it. That whole time I'm doing that, like I'm thinking I've switched your screen. I didn't switch your screen. You're still looking at this. So, no, there's where we were. There's Luka. We'll have to go do this again real quick. So there's rookie season ticket blue. All the stuff I was saying that you couldn't see because I thought I had switched you and I hadn't. Now I have. Now we have. So there's Luka and to 99. Then our other one was... rookie red, wasn't it? Season ticket red. Let's just get him back up here real quick. And this is our Brooklyn net, and he's card number 104, so we don't have to go far to find him for the nets to 149. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. Usually I switch you first and then switch myself over so I don't forget, and that time I did it the opposite way and I forgot. So that's what happens, isn't it? But now we're all on the same page. All right, so the Nets with a redemption to 149. The Mavericks with a Doncic redemption to 99. Two superstar die cuts. Both are Ben Simmons for the 76ers. One of them has a bad right corner. That's this one. And one of them has a bad left corner. That's this one. They're like mirror images of one another, oddly enough. I believe I separated out all of our numbered cards. If I missed any and they accidentally got stacked into the other stack, please don't worry. If you saw it go by, you are going to get it. So the blue are to 99. That is McCollum and the Trailblazers, Jamal Murray and the Nuggets, Donovan Mitchell and the Jazz. The orange are to 49. That is Gallinari for the Clippers. And our other orange is Chris Paul and the Rockets. The gold are numbered to 10. Dennis Smith Jr. for the Knicks and Lonzo Ball for the Lakers. Our hits have an autograph for the Hawks with Amari Spellman. An autograph for the Jazz with Grayson Allen. One came out for Jerome Robinson and the Clippers. The Denver Nuggets with Jokic. And then we have the Phoenix Suns with Tom Chambers. The Pistons and Andre Drummond. The 76ers with J.J. Redick. And then that nice DeAndre Ayton. So this is kind of like what the Luka will look like, because this is the blue version of the rookie ticket. So the Luka, the card design and numbering will be to 99, and the design will look like this, except it'll be, you know, Luka and not Ayton. And that's numbered to 99 for the Suns. Okay, so those are all of our breaks tonight. That's all of our recap. I am going to put up our spreadsheet information one final time for those of you who might have missed it somewhere along the trail. We'll take a look at when you can expect this stuff to ship, as well as what is coming up in the days ahead. So let me get our spreadsheet lined back out here so we can take a quick little peek. Expecting it to be on the way Tuesday. If I can get it out to you sooner than Tuesday, I will gladly do so. I will try hard to accomplish that, but because I'm not 100% certain that I can, we're going to leave it set as a projection for Tuesday. Should not be any later than that, barring any really extremely unforeseen circumstances. If you got blanked in any of these breaks tonight, meaning you did not hit a single card, base card, or anything for your team, you are still going to get a package in the mail, and you will still get consolation card or cards in that package, okay? So anytime it is a paid shipping break, you can expect your consolation cards to ship right away and with the rest of the break, in other words. What's coming up in the days ahead? So tomorrow night, we're breaking a half case of Leaf Rookie Retro. That is a multi-sport product. Spots are sold by the first letter of the last name. They're all listed in the football category, and those are loose boxes from a shared case. We will also break another full case of Tribute Baseball and a full 8-box case of Encased Basketball. On Saturday will be a 9-box half case of Donruss Football. Base cards do not ship to the teams. They have their own bidding spot. Full information on that can be found in the listing description. Both Sunday and Monday will be off nights. We'll pick it back up on Tuesday night with a half case of Allen and Ginter Baseball, which is the back half of a case that we started a week or so ago. And in that one, all the non-baseball cards and non-baseball player inserts and things have separate bidding spots. So like, the In Bloom and the DNA relics and, all the stuff that isn't baseball related. And once again, you can refer to the listing description for complete details on those bidding categories and how that works, okay? So that is it for me tonight. As always, I appreciate you being here. If I do not see you again tomorrow night, I hope that I will see you soon, and I hope that you have a good last day at work tomorrow before the weekend, and an excellent weekend ahead. And meanwhile, I'll be back at it tomorrow night. So until then, bye now.